the UK has voted to leave the European Union.
Against the odds, Britain votes to leave the EU by a margin few had predicted. Having called for the referendum and campaigned hard to remain, Prime Minister David Cameron announces he will step down by October.
The British people have made a very clear decision to take a different path. And as such, I think the country requires fresh leadership to take it in this direction. I will do everything I can as Prime Minister to steady the ship over the coming weeks and months. But I do not think it would be right for me to try to be the captain that steers our country to its next destination.
The final margin was more than 1 million votes, swayed by promises of independence from the bureaucracy of Brussels and stricter control over borders. 52% opted in favour of Brexit. Delight and disbelief in almost equal measure.
It brings confidence back in what we can achieve as a nation, and it means being back on the global stage as Britain, not as part of the failing EU.
Shocked and ashamed to be British today. Can't believe it. I'm really disappointed. Disappointed in the country.
The shockwave saw the value of the pound and global stock prices plummet, the Bank of England promising to step in to secure market stability. Brexit campaigner and former London Mayor Boris Johnson now finds himself in a prime position to replace David Cameron as Conservative Party leader.
Nothing will change over the short term, except that work will have to begin on how to give effect to the will of the people and to extricate this country from the supranational system.
Britain will be the first country to leave the EU in its history. Ahead lies a lengthy and possible painful divorce from Brussels.
Europe is in a bit of a catch-22 here because Britain represents 1/6 of the European Union's economy right now. And either they can punish Britain as a way to make an example out of Britain and impose economic costs that they will bear as well in order to make clear that you should not leave, or other countries should not leave. Or they can strike a more conciliatory deal, in which case the economic cost might not be as high, but it could be the end of the Union.
At stake is also the unity of the United Kingdom, with a second independence referendum for pro-European Scotland a looming possibility.
Thank you very much.
For Cameron, a gamble on a referendum has failed. For the UK, uncharted waters, as it begins the work of defining its new place in Europe and the world.